Hi, welcome to the channel. My name is Diamond, and today we're going to be doing the monthly read for air signs to get a feel of what you'll be looking like and what you need to be aware about for the remainder of the month and going into next month. Hope everyone is doing well. What do you need to be aware about when it comes to how you'll be looking? Holy Spirit, what do they need to be aware about when it comes to how they'll be looking? Holy Spirit. Oh. How will air signs be looking? Queen. Something about like a new archway or a new beginning, or like step by step, because that's what I heard. I feel like it has to be said. Queen, light attributes, radiates the regal feminine, uses her benevolent authority to protect others. Shadow attributes, becomes arrogant when authority is challenged, controlling or demanding. So it's calling you to look for a person in your surroundings who could come off controlling, manipulative. I don't know what duplicity means, so manipulation through duplicity, trying to pull a wool over someone's eye or do a trick or something underhanded, hidden, something deceptive, or I don't know. I'm not saying you're doing something deceptive. Maybe you play like you're protected because, you know, Empress energy are going to be looking pretty abundant, pretty bountiful, prolific. Something about you caring for others, and then Priestess being also what comes out. Light attributes, facilitates spiritual commitments. What? Okay. Serves as a channel of spiritual energy. Shadow attributes, violates the trust of your spiritual community. Seduced by your own spiritual role. So something about you being higher level, being like top tier, someone where people seek to for like a word or something about the powers of your expression or you expressing some kind of truth. I feel like, you know, with damsel being underneath at the bottom of the deck, understanding the nature of healthy romance inspires you to rely on yourself. Shadow attributes, waiting for a knight to provide for you. Seduction by romantic illusion. So clearing through the illusion, clearing through the fog, and not being tempted to fall prey to some fantasy or some illusion with selfish pleasures or selfish desires in mind. Something about you having others in mind, giving them that truth, even if it's harsh, but something that they need to hear instead of saying things that people want to hear. It's like you getting down to business, needing to act with an honor or integrity. Have nothing threaten that sense of honesty that you have, or something about you not violating trust within your spiritual community could be important, or someone in your surroundings, possibly someone you're close to, like a close-knit group. Someone in that group could violate your trust, something about dishonesty, I don't know. But you're taking time out for yourself with You know, this saying inspires you to rely on yourself, and in Hermit is underneath that, to really hone in this feminine energy of receptivity, feeling like sense of security, safety, reliableness, consistency. She's protecting her people and will do anything for the common good. Something about having a heart or compassion instead of ruling with an iron fist or being all about, you know, the title of the role instead of actually upholding that title, letting the title get to your head, or something about not misusing your power. Opens your heart when dependency is rejected. So with you going in solitude, something about you healing or taking time to rejuvenate, possibly through feeling burnt out, having to strive, work hard, and then now it's time for you to sit back and rest, with the queen energy being Empress. She gives birth to all of the universe, to the earth. Something about you knowing who you are, or like where your resources come from, or not wasting any energy or resources. Like you turning towards, like, I don't know, root chakra to me is a sense of groundedness and identity and security, safety. Yeah, like feeling immovable, feeling not anxious, knowing yourself, not being reactive, but acting at a place of reason or a lot of contemplative thought. Something about her direction and where she's staring, trying to see the truth, being observant. So that's how you're going to be looking, even during times of meditation, prayer, taking times of like stillness, being to yourself. You're still going to be taking action during this time. So swift action, I'm hearing, so fast. Something about you really going towards personal and spiritual growth right now, which could be inspiring or intimidating to some, but through you being respected by many, you could come off like hard to access or aloof, off in your own world, feeling yourself a little bit selfish, especially when it comes to focusing on your creativity or how you're going to make money from that. Something that you truly want to do. You could also be on a path towards forgiveness, understanding the nature of healthy romance. So you're understanding the nature and how to love, still learning how to love. So that's why you're taking time out for yourself, possibly healing through some kind of rejection or feeling like you need to make a life for yourself, possibly go independent, being an entrepreneur, or utilize some creative ability, possibly of expression, and you needing to, I don't know, something about the truth, expressing some kind of truth, knowing your truth, wearing the truth on you, so like living that out. Facilitates spiritual commitment. So this is like dedication towards living in goodness, being a prime example, because people look to you now. So that's how you're looking right now, taking some time out to rejuvenate, heal from possibly feeling worn out, undernourished, needing to tend for self, which could open your eyes towards any I don't know, outmoded beliefs, or something about hoarding your time, energy, resources, or emotions. Obsessive fear about losing your worth, or like something about fear causing you to not know your worth. So now knowing your worth, feeling empowered, like more awareness. I'm taking a little bit long on this. I want to know, why am I doing that? Like something about you needing to be the author of your own life, create something after this time of solitude, take action from whatever truth you discovered. Being confident in that. Something about sure-footedness. 5 of air wanted to come out, what you need to be aware about. And she's like casting her cares. It seems like I was getting a feel of dishonest associations. Ace of Cups. And then seahorses, they don't have like a long lifespan, but they mate for life. So whatever they have that initial attraction to, they're willing to go the long run, even if it's just a feeling. And they know that feeling doesn't steer them wrong. And there's a sense of patience that you need when it comes to people in your surroundings, dishonest associations, forgiveness being needed in the situation. There could be underhanded things happening, possibly within this community. Like this is arguments, conflict, bad-mouthing, pettiness, always someone trying to one-up the other, not fighting fair, doing anything just to get their way or to have their cake and eat it. So what you need to be aware about is not doing that, not something about you needing to remain integral. Did that make sense when I said that? Needing to remain integral. So like, I don't know. Need to self-soothe or do self-care instead of focusing on the pettiness, redirecting your focus towards feeling more attractive or towards your creativity, towards something that hasn't really got off the ground. But I don't know, something about if you irritate it enough, or if you're irritated enough by what's going on in this dishonesty situation, if you're irritated enough, something beautiful will come out of that, something about your creations. Whatever heart lessons that you've gone through, clarify this, Holy Spirit. 2 of Earth, a need to bring the fun back into everything you do, not being so serious. Work. So something about work, being busy, having a lot to juggle, or a need to decide after some time of reevaluating, like some kind of truth. What do you know to be true? What do you know to be true about your situation, about yourself? Instead of feeling unsure of what to say or what to do. There's a need for you to say what you want to instead of give in to gossip or something about you need to remain balanced within your resources, your energy, your priorities. So having your priorities in check, or keeping it straight, keeping things leveled, keeping things straight with people, being truthful and upfront. There's a sense of stealth or precision in your words and actions. You're not trying to waste any energy or resources through some time of contemplating, possibly with whatever this means, that community, or whatever you channel energy through to get some understanding of like what to say or what to do. I'm hearing if you're feeling froggy leap. Okay. So what else? What do you need to be worried about with career? Ten of Cups. Holy Spirit. Eight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So career, there's a need for you to focus more on the home life, or something about being committed to something for a long run when it comes to what you take on for work. Something you see yourself doing that'll also bring like a sense of fairness within your life, to where you won't be juggling so much that is too much to bear. There's a need for you to moderate, so delegate some things. Do some things in moderation instead of like overworking, because you feel like it has to be this way. This is things not being seen clearly, or you need to go through dark night of the soul. Take some time to rejuvenate, rest, because you're on the verge of burnout. You're not seeing things clearly. I'm hearing you're not you when you're hungry, or you're not you when you're tired. So I need to release unnecessary judgments of yourself and others, especially within the home. Whatever you're doing in work is causing like a call for you to surrender unwarranted thoughts, unhelpful thoughts, or emotions, with the clouds raining. Something about you needing to cry it out. Stuff gushing. So seems like you're feeling fulfilled within work, but there's a need to maintain some semblance of balance within the complexities that is life. You need to be patient, because you could just be wanting to go constantly, but it's a time for you to rejuvenate, take time out for solitude, to harness some creativity, or something about you withdrawing from society out of fear or negative judgments of others. Wait, I didn't say that right. Withdraws from society out of fear or negative judgments of others. So rethinking your why and why you're doing things. Well, when you feel like a drive to do something, take that initiative instead of letting it fizzle out, because there's a lot of things that are vying for your attention. Something about you needing to, I'm hearing, but still in my heart. So subside any anxiousness or fears, possibly about people viewing you a kind of way. I'm thinking about gossip now with the Five of Swords. So caring about what others think. Not wanting to take a loss, wanting to have your cake and eat it too. So I'm hearing if you want things done right, you gotta do it yourself. So that's calling you to take on more than, like, I don't want to say you could bear, because you seem content with it. Can you clarify? Something about you not seeing things clearly though. So better is on the horizon. Trust some kind of creative niggle or whatever truth download that you receive. There could be a need to help someone, or someone's willing to help you if you are in need. clarify, Holy Spirit, the Ten of Cups, what they need to be aware about when it comes to work. Holy Spirit, what they need to be aware about when it comes to work. I almost had the Five of Wands come out. So some kind of challenge, competing goals, overly ambitious people. Ten of Swords in reverse, but I don't take reversals. I'm gonna leave that. Page of Coins throws it. So there's something about Five of Coins, irritation. You're starting something out new, possibly whatever you manifested, some creativity work, because you have Empress energy here. This is coming out of a sense of abundance. There's a call for you to meet, to have faith, or to have some kind of enthusiasm about life. People are counting on you. Uses her benevolent authority to protect others. So it's something about you having kind, compassionate heart, having others in mind, wanting to really go to bat for someone or something, taking a chance when it seems like, I'm not so certain how this will end or what's the result of this, but still taking that chance, still going about doing a thing, even beyond the failures of the past or some kind of uncertainties. You've healed through that, knowing that now this is just a sense of redirection. So seeing things clearly, there's just a need to like process some kind of emotion, or instead of waiting for someone to provide some kind of fulfillment or dream situation for you, you're making that happen yourself by just taking that chance. Even if it seems like nothing's gonna come out of it with the Five of Swords, or this is going outside the box of tradition, this is unconventional, or it's like you feeling not worthy of this opportunity. I'm hearing Black excellence, so the whole you should be grateful just to be here because you know where you come from or who you are. Something about it doesn't matter about that, or something about you're worthy of this opportunity just as much as anyone. Or yeah, and it's just a sense of like heaviness, because like the Lovers is underneath this. So this is a need to make a choice. I'm getting a huge commitment energy. This is like something that you have to stand up for yourself to believe in, having that healthy boundary within yourself to like, I'm not gonna put up with anything less than this. Like, I know what I'm worthy of. This is the opportunity that's gonna really, I'm hearing make or break, be it. This is gonna be something that gets you out of poverty or some kind of lack mindset or feeling of I have to do this alone. But someone could have a similar goal or dream in mind that you could be in competition with or conflict with, but you guys aren't really fighting outright, but it's just something that's within the energy. With the Five of Swords, I'm getting that you guys have this similar goal in mind. I'm hearing similar prey in a similar kingdom, or in the same kingdom. You hunt the similar thing. You are going after similar things, or this a similar sense of fulfillment. Something from the past, something that could have chose someone different, because look, wasn't this movie about them, like I had to Google it, but like they ended up married to different women, even though they've kept on having their private affairs. Something about you doing underhanded things, private things. And I'm not condoning cheating, straying outside of marriage, or hiding who you truly are from someone who should know you better. Something about that. I did not mean to delve. Something told me to use this deck too. Like normally I don't use this deck for these readings. Like I used them in the beginning. But like something told me. So something about having someone in mind or having some opportunity in mind that you're going to choose, and this is going to carry you for the long run. Maybe you've hopped around from different thing, never really settling on an idea because there's a sense of like timidness in facing this truth and like actually getting this off the ground in the physical, because he's looking a little bit wistful, like wishing that it just falls into his lap. But like, no, this is the coin card. This is not the cup. Like, there's a need for action. So there's a sense of you understanding that this time, like knowing that truth, seeing clearly. I don't mean to be like dragging on, but something about precision, or you needing to feel empowered, needing some, reaffirming, or reforming, transmuting. You could just be still going through dark night of the soul. Dark night of the soul, transmuting. There's a need for you to release a lot more. Like, I was already getting from the other signs that it's purging season, so it could still be purging season, still something that you intuitively know that you need to let go of so you can feel free and unleash that momentum that is dying to come out. Something about you needing to know what you're passionate about or what you feel called to do with a sense of purpose. So if you're feeling unsure about your purpose, or like not knowing what to do, feeling unsure about what to be committed to or what to take action on, what to decide, there's a need to rethink your why you're doing things, your motives, your intentions. Visualize the best outcome, and that will manifest a closing of a cycle, or something about ending of this job to something more celebratory, more lighthearted times, taking things less seriously. Feeling of freedom. Even if you're competing with people in the same field, there's like no harsh feelings in that field. It's something about like a kumbaya-ness, like we're all in this together. I'm literally thinking High School Musical. Like, sure, there's a little bit cattiness, but at the end of the day, they were all singing together. So it's something about like knowing the wisdom and how things have to be, or why things are this way, or why it went this way. Having a sense of compassion or forgiveness, or from feeling blind and broken, especially when it came to love. I was just about to move on to love. I'm gonna leave that. And then this fell to the floor. Death, the world, and High Priestess. So definitely you guys are really tapped in. Like, you know the truth of the situation. If you ever doubted whatever hunch you had, this should be really times 7 reaffirming to what you already intuitively know. If it doesn't resonate, then this is simply not for you. Sorry, waste all that time. But Ace of Cups, the High Priestess, the world, that's something about you wanting to revitalize something, still having a sense of attraction. I don't know about this movie, but there's still a sense of hope, even when things seem dark and gloomy, like there's nothing left. Going with a sense of flow and not forcing things, a sense of acceptance. And I was just seeing in my head right now, like someone forgiving another person. I'm hearing the heart heals with time, or something about you going through transformation through something from the past, because this says recently deceased, and then this says death. So we've been here, we've been around this block before with the Ace of Cups. So something about still having that attraction or that butterfly feeling, wanting to at least intuitively connect, because it's Scorpio, Pisces, so the intuition is popping. the world, this completion. So a perfect ending to a long journey. Accepting the ending of things. So why is the Two of Cups and then the Sun behind that at the bottom of the deck? Wanting to be patient and still putting the effort towards something that seems dark and gloomy and over. Who? What? Something about knowing. And then isn't he like always on a mission? Because I'm just envisioning 13, that show, Reasons. And what else? Like, I don't know. I guess the role that he plays kind of adventurous. The star of the show wanting to, like, allow responsibility being in his hands of, like, saving a day or getting down to the truth of things. Seeing beyond, like, taboo situations, knowing the truth, what's going down, or why it had to happen. Or something about, you knowing yourself, going through dark of the soul. Even before this time of purging, there was a sense of like, even back then I was different, and right now I'm even more different. It's something about you not necessarily changing, but it's something about the forgiveness, the compassion, the ability to be blind and broken, but still wanting to figure out a way to make do of this something unconventional, something that seems far out in the distance, something that you could put on a pedestal. With the World card, she's levitating above the earth. And I was getting you're going to be an Empress energy, which is Mother Earth, Mother Gaia. The energy you're going to be looking like. So something about, you feeling a sense of wholeness, completeness. I was already saying at the beginning, like feeling fine by yourself. Why is it taking me so long? Even though like you should feel by this time, even beyond past hurts, you're integrating those lessons, healing, transmuting it, and then being of nurturance to others, not hurting people. It's just like what I'm going through in romance isn't bleeding into my work life. And you're finding out a sense of balance and harmony within the pettiness, the gossip, people talking about you behind your back. If it resonates, I don't like assuming that everyone is just talking about you, bringing on that sense of paranoia, but it could very well be so. But there's a sense of your focus being very, like, precise. Your focus, you having keen hindsight, and eyesight. So I'm feeling a little bit irritated too, like if I have to repeat myself or like renunciate, or if I flop up. It's something about you taking time to really think about, like, knowing what you want or being determined to go after some sense of fulfillment, like knowing what you want in a person through first working on yourself. So this is like, I don't want to be like generic with this portion, but like you're loving yourself so that you can love another. And I guess releasing harsh judgments of others and yourself for the past, forgiving yourself for what went down, and speaking up for yourself. You control the temperature of this situation, so you're not stooping to anyone's lows. I feel like you call on God, you call on spirit for help, or for healing, or for reassurance, or hearing God is well pleased with me. So there's a sense of no condemnation for the other or for yourself. for what went down, confronting issues head on at the bottom of the deck. This is new to me. I see this going far, going places. So you're definitely a catch, I feel like. Even if you're starting off new things, people see you as like great potential. Something about you being really attractive during this time with the world energy and Ace of Cups, Queen. Like, you're gonna be able to discern. You're gonna be wanting older people around you, or this could be someone older who is seeing you as going far. Someone could have put you in the friend zone during this time, or you could be putting people in the friend zone, or someone in particular. Can you clarify this friend zone energy? Like, I feel like this is in love, so what is this about, Holy Spirit? This could be someone older than you you're putting in the friend zone. The resolution of difficulties. A weight lifted off your shoulders. An end of an addiction or codependency. So whoever you were codependent to, you asserted yourself, you stood up for yourself. Something that you was discontent with, or something about negative forces, negative person, negative situation. You're healing from that, looking beyond the obstacles of the situation and seeing the light of day, which is kindly, respectfully curving them, like putting something to an end. No more codependent behavior. So you're relying heavily and solely on yourself, understanding healthy relationships. So you're not waiting for someone to come in and message you or save the day, or to be like, oh, I know better now, with Chariot at the bottom of the deck. Sudden success that comes from dedication and self-discipline, celebrating your accomplishments, being in the spotlight. So you could be someone in the limelight. There's something about you having a lot to be grateful for, a lot of achievements to celebrate about, especially within career. I feel like you stay in the presence of just healing, tranquil influences, people who help you see the truth of the situation, or just staying to yourself so you knew what you really want in a person. So now you can just friend zone anyone. You don't even have to like do anything past first base to understand, like, I know this is going nowhere. Let me just be nice to them and just put it to them nicely. This is something about breaking it to them nicely. Even if they see this going places, something about you being persistent on your own journey towards your own goals, your own achievements, with success in mind, with the Chariot. Having that self-discipline to stay focused on yourself and your journey. Something about you appreciating the process or being present. Appreciating just many things in life that you could possibly take for granted through all that busyness of trying to work yourself till burnout. There's a sense of you taking time to, like, okay, feel, heal, instead of like having all that emotional baggage. Yeah, seeing a different way at the situation and embracing your uniqueness, a temporary pause. So you know that everything is temporary, you're just focusing on yourself. Okay. That's a wise action. You being kind to others still, but still confronting the issue. Like, I know. It's so extra just to grab this. Okay. any more messages. And then I'm about to pull angel messages after these index cards, just a little bit more to clarify. Holy Spirit, can you please clarify what air signs could be worried about? No? It is kind of big. Oh. Willing to work things out. I feel like once you retract your energy, people are going to want to spend more time with you. Or just, yeah. What did I say? I wish I was in your life again. I'm terrified. So someone could be terrified that they're not going to be in your life anymore. They intuitively know that possibly. I'm obsessed with your energy. Someone you know how to love. So people believe that you're someone they know how to love, or you are so beautiful to me. You're so genuine. Any more, Holy Spirit? Any more, Holy Spirit? I just saw Miss Me When I'm Gone. One of the random cards on here. Miss me when I'm gone. So you could have jealous people around you. Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. Respect your body, treat it holy. So something about just paying attention to your temple, treating it well. I'm done with the excuses, done overthinking it. I should just come with you to it. I should just come with you with the truth already. Jealous. Driving me crazy, not being with you. Wish I could make a move. Your ex can't get over it. This could be your energy, because I was getting that like you are wanting to take action, very fast, swift action, but like still needing to heal, take some time to rejuvenate, tend to yourself. There's still a surge of confidence or truth rising in you that's calling you to not overthink things anymore with the 10 of Swords, to view things, you know, with the light at the end of the tunnel, like finally seeing the light in the situation where it seems like things wouldn't like revive itself. Something with you needing to focus on yourself first before you start something new with whatever you have in mind. Something about taking care of yourself, being healthy, taking necessary rest, especially when it comes to you lying awake thinking about someone. It feels like you already overthought the situation, staying awake thinking about someone, or this could be someone's energy towards you. Miss me when I'm gone. You are beautiful to me. So now something's over. Now someone wants to be honest, wanting to work things out, because either they're in the friend zone or they're not in your life anymore. They're terrified that it's really over. This is like the same old story that the tarot community always gets. This was new to me. I feel like before it was too new. And now, after addressing some kind of fear, possibly fear of judgment or fear of a negative response, or blaming all dysfunctional relationships on childhood wounds. Like not having any more excuses. Like someone could just be like, I am the way I am, and having that be like the sole reason of like, I can do whatever I want. So there's nothing to really say to combat that argument, is it? No. You could do whatever you want, right? If you think you're that unpredictable, then maybe, you should have those other options, I was gonna say, but then it says they want to know more about you. They only want you. I replay our conversations over and over. Something about some kind of talent you or they have, possibly a talent of communication or discernment with the intuition card coming out. I was getting a sense that you want to feel more free, wanting to express your opinions, wanting to be honest and clear through all the pettiness and like deception, lies. It's like not wanting to hear any of that, just wanting the straight up truth. Yeah, inspired to say something meaningful. I like to keep things private for the most part. So yeah, you keeping things to yourself. And then what is this? Open to a new perspective. So you could be called to look at things in a different lens, higher perspective. Something around November or December is gonna happen. Something about them not taking it anymore. Like you could be with someone else. I feel like it's phony alert. Something about you seeing through dishonesty and lies, especially within love. And knowing not to take certain things with you because you're clearly clearing through some stuff. If you have children, or even your children in heaven, they are protected. Patience. Now is time to learn, study, and gather information. Enjoy being a student because in the future, you will synthesize your knowledge into action. Was that not what I'm saying for 48 minutes? Astra. And then this is new to me, fell to the floor. Interesting. So you deserve the best. Reach for the stars with your dreams and desires in mind, and don't compromise. So yeah, reach for your dreams and desires. Don't compromise what you want. Knowing what you want, knowing who you are, knowing your worth, what you're worthy of putting up with. Forget the excuses. This is new to me. Sorry, I've never been in a relationship before. Bye. Drop to the floor. Something about you already discerning or having, keen awareness, hyper vigilance. You're gonna be very outspoken, possibly very blunt, especially within work. So if anyone tries to step on your toes, just throughout life in general, they have another thing coming. Something about you needing to be patient, compassionate, merciful, forgiving heart. You controlling the temperature of the room, not stooping to anyone's lows or any of that. Like, the truth is quiet and lies are loud. The truth is simple. Something about needing to be in quiet space, or you don't need to be loud just to assert yourself and make your point. A sense of like more observing in silence and being on a prowl. I'm hearing, oh, on the prowl. So you're just gonna be looking good. I'm hearing looking tasteful, looking expensive, or looking talented. Like wow, she really made a life for herself. Just her focusing on herself, being the own center of her own attention. That's gonna make you an attention grabber. Or sorry, I said herself. Him, their, self, whatever. I'm just gonna say their self. Through your loyalty or commitment to something, or just some kind of sense of spontaneity. Can I talk? Yeah, something is gonna happen. Just you. I feel like it's gonna stem from career. So whatever you're focusing on in the material world, whatever is gonna manifest something abundance out of that. Yes, with a happy move or a happy home or place of employment is on the works. This movement will usher in positive new energy. I was not looking at that. I was not looking at that. I am a peace angel. I bring new tranquility and smoother road ahead. So a smoother road is ahead, less working hard with that whole like lion energy. Yes, you're gonna just sit there and let things be in a sense of flow, especially within love. Like not needing to play into the games, the fuss, the drama. Like, yes, forgiveness. I forgive you. If it means that I can just leave that all behind me and not go through that BS again, and now better is coming. Better that's actually gonna have like my future in mind, something that's actually gonna bring me peace. Not a headache. You're gonna want that, especially within like, yeah, a new environment, new place. I'm hearing this is you making peace with the darkness. Yes, okay. Just through you asserting yourself, going after what you want, after some time of rejuvenation, searching through some truth. Okay. I hope you don't mind being controversial or having critics, or you being critical or something. But yeah, it's gonna be happening. Something around November or December is gonna take off. Okay. So I hope that resonated for you, air signs. Let me know by liking, sharing, and subscribing, and hitting the bell to know when I'll post again. And yeah, have a blessed rest of your day whenever or wherever you are. Yeah, have a good one.